Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Wozan, sit down, get a drink, okay? Yeah, I'm waiting for you to get a drink, okay? Now like the video. Good, okay. Now come. We are going to talk about Enhle Mbali and DJ Blackhoff because we had not spoken about them, okay? The reason I didn't get into the whole thing of them getting a divorce is because I wasn't understanding what had happened, okay? And I was looking for an article that was going to explain it, and nobody was explaining it in detail enough for me to understand, okay? Then I thought about, listen, I have a lot of gossip friends, okay, in the gossip space. And I called one of my friends and I was like, listen, tell me what's happening with this issue. And my friend explained it to me. And I was like, oh, now I get it, okay. The reason that initially I wasn't getting it is because if you look in the internet, there are pictures of Enhle Mbali, doing the traditional marriage, whether it was a lobola, umambes, or whatever. But there is a picture of Enhle Mbali with black coffee. There was a traditional something concerning the marriage. Okay. In addition to that, we have pictures of Enhle Mbali and DJ Black Coffee, okay? Enhle Mbali in a white wedding dress, okay? You remember that picture where they were sitting there very, very far from their guests, okay? Because expensive weddings are like that, okay? When you'd be sitting here and your guests are here, okay? Because you're trying to save, save money for paying the venue, okay? And Enhle Mbali were sitting there, far away from their guests. Okay, their table was far away from their guests, from their, bridesmaids and whatever. Okay, good, meaning good. It was an expensive wedding. If you're not catching on. And Blackhoff was wearing that, cream suit that man why when they're seriously getting married. Okay, now I'm starting to think that, listen, if you're getting married, don't let your man wear that suit. It comes with problems. That cream one that they wear with the black thing here, don't wear that suit. Don't allow your husband to wear that suit if you got me. That suit comes with problems, okay? I can count right now the celebrities that wore that suit, and none of them are married now. You understand? Okay, yeah. Now, what I wasn't understanding is that if they did what we usually call a white wedding, then I had assumed that they had signed or applied for a marriage certificate, signed and filed at Home Affairs. That the Home Affairs was going to come and say, "You're married, okay?" So I was not understanding why does Enhle Mbali, why is she asked to now prove that she was married to Jacob and customarily so, okay? What the hell is happening? And then a friend had explained to me, listen, there was no marriage certificate. That's why, because this man is now saying there was no marriage. And I was like, the hell not. The hell not. This man was trying to tell the courts that he wasn't married to Enhle. Can you believe it? And the judge said, no. Okay. Now, I was like, now I get it. Okay, I get it. Okay, because if there's no marriage certificate, then you can be like, that wasn't really the celebration. It was the neighbor's wedding. It wasn't my wedding. It was a neighbor. You have to prove it was our wedding. We were just sitting there. It was the neighbor's wedding. Okay, so that's why Enhle Mbali had to prove it. Okay, but what was really interesting about this case was that there was a there was a prenup that was signed post the marriage, okay, post the wedding, okay. Let me tell you something. I have heard that DJ Blackhoff was studying at DUT back when it was, I don't know the old name. I think it was University of Natal or something, okay. And even back then, he used to, so even when he was studying, when he was at varsity, he was a DJ, okay. So I'm thinking that when it was time to attend the commercial law course, the module, he never went. He never went, honey, never went. Because listen, I didn't study law, but even me, who did not study law, had to do, it was compulsory that I do commercial law. And even in commercial law, there was a section that was talking about marriages. I was like, listen, what am I going to do this? What am I going to use this in finance? Okay. There was a course called commercial law, and in that course we learn about marriage, okay, community of property, outside community of property, prenup, postnup. So now I'm like, that's why you did the wrong thing, DJ Coffee, because you were busy at the club when the lecturer was lecturing, okay. But you know what is interesting is that even his lawyer was not in class. Even his lawyer was there at the club when he was supposed to be attending. The one that did law as a diploma, as a degree, that one was in the club when they were learning about marriage, postnup, prenups. Because tell me why DJ Black Coffee tried to sneak a prenup after the nap, because the pre is supposed to be before and the post is supposed to be, So apparently, allegedly, he sneaked the post-nap. Okay, no, the pre-nap, And Enhle Mbali signed the documents not even knowing what she was signing. Okay. But what saved her is that when the lawyer was in the club, the lecturer was busy telling the students, listen, if it's after the wedding, then you have to sign the post-nap. If it's before the wedding, it's a pre-nap. So since the lawyer wasn't in class, he gave, DJ Kof the pre-nap after the nap. So he sneaked, but he sneaked the wrong thing from Mbali to sign. Now all that was left from Mbali, because obviously that's not the right one to sign, and also the lawyer, if the lawyer went to class, the lawyer would have known that for somebody to sign a document like that, they have to be aware that they are signing a document like that, and you have to actually tell them, listen, I need you to sign this document, but please go and seek legal advice. Okay. But DJ Blackcoff and his lawyer never did that. Okay. So all that was left for Enhle Mbali to prove was that there was a customary marriage before that contract. Okay. And she did, allegedly. That's why now she's walking away with the millions. Okay. Now, people are saying that Enhle Mbali is walking away with DJ Blackcoff's millions. I'm like, no. No, okay? Because just like Enhle Mbali carried those babies for 9 months in her stomach, okay? It wasn't a matter of you take 1 month, I take another one, you take 1 month, take another one. Overall, it's going to be 4.5 months, 4.5 months. These babies are both ours. No, it wasn't like that, was it? She carried all of the babies in her stomach for 9 months. She breastfed all of the babies herself, okay? And she still lives with the babies while he travels, okay? So the same way that these kids belong to both of them, even though she gave birth to them, she breastfed them, she's still living with them, but they belong to both of them. The same way, the millions belong to both of them, okay? He might have traveled the world to make the millions, but the millions belong to both of them, okay? Even the millions that Black Coffee made while traveling with his new girlfriends belong to, Enhle Mbali. So you see, okay? So guys, the lesson here is that do not miss the most useless module right now at school. Go and attend it, because you might never know when you might need it, okay? But what I really want to talk about is these South Africans here that are dragging DJ Black Coffee, because Black Coffee be acting like he's the coolest, okay? Even his hand honey doesn't bother him, okay? He be acting like he's really, really cool. Then, because people were talking so much about Enhle Mbali and the millions and whatever, he just got irritated and he posted something. When he wrote a post, okay, somebody asked him, because South Africans... So he wrote something in his social media to say, listen, I understand you guys are going to believe whatever you read, because he is trying to gaslight us to not believing that Mbali is going to get the millions, okay? And you're like, no, okay, no. You posted your wedding pictures on social media. We are in your business, okay? So he says, do not post my children, okay? And then people were like, which hand did you use to type that post? I swear that's South Africans are the reason the rapture didn't happen, because all of us would be in heaven right now if it wasn't for the South Africans. How are you going to ask this man which hand he used? Do you know which hand works and which hand doesn't? How are you going to ask a man that only has one hand that is able to type which hand they use to type? How can you do that? But South Africans did it, okay? They did it, okay? But we're going to read this article, you guys, just a little bit, okay? It says, please stop posting my children, okay? Number one, all of us were shocked that, DJ Black Coffee can post things like this. He even paused because it's always like looking calm and collected. Okay, we were all shocked when they were saying that. I don't know, his plane, something happened here, an accident, and then after like a few days, DJ Black Coffee just came out just looking as cool as a cucumber. Okay, and we were all just worried about him, but he was not worried. Okay, he's always like that, but this time. He is shaking. Okay. Let me tell you something. Okay. Let me tell you something. If I thought I had gotten rid of an ex, okay. If I thought I had gotten rid of an ex, but I realized that no, I hadn't done that. And in fact, I needed to give her millions. I'll be shaken too. Okay, so it says here, Grammy Award-winning artist Nkosinathi Maphumulo, popularly known as Black Coffee, has urged the fans to refrain from sharing his children's pictures on social media. This comes after his popular divorce with actress Enhle Mbali that dragged for years. I understand you people believe anything you read, and that's fine. As a father, I have one request. Please stop posting my children on socials, he penned. According to Enhle, Black Coffee impregnated 2 women while they were married. She said she took the decision to leave her ex-husband, whom she shared the children with, because she felt like he did not love her. Okay. With the knowledge they have, fans did not take the request lightly, telling him that he is destabilizing the one person who provides for the children's emotional and physical security, while some trolled him about his physical disability. Here is the thing, you guys. Social media is a very strange place, and it can turn, and it can take like one thing for everybody to turn on you, because let me tell you something. Ever since DJ Black Coffee separated from Enhle Mbali, people have been for Black Coffee. Okay, I remember even when Enhle Mbali posted that she did not have electricity in the house, people were still blaming her to say, how do you sit in the house without electricity? Because she was trying to tell people that Black Coffee had not sent her the money to pay for the electricity. And people are like, why don't you pay for the electricity? Because it's your children in that house. So people have now are seeing the other side, okay? And I feel like this place that DJ Black Coffee is in now on social media, it's a little bit uncomfortable for him because he is not used to it. Okay, he's not used to people not taking his side. Okay, somebody said, claiming to be a good father while destabilizing the one person who provides for your child's emotional and physical security is insane to me. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, IDK, I don't know. That's just me. And then someone else said, which hand did you use to type this? I swear to you, every time God is saying in heaven, it is because of South Africans, okay? The same kids you left without electricity and made more outside because you hate the mother. Please, babes, people are just they're not being kind to Black Coffee. And someone else said, but what business do you have posting other people's children on social media? Whereas you are even trying to find ways to justify it. Okay, so this is somebody else that was defending a Black Coffee. Okay, someone else said, fair enough, and as much as you want your privacy respected, maybe start keeping your children's life off the internet too, because the pictures are public that people are using. You can't pick and choose when the spotlight suits you. Okay, I think from all of this, you guys, what I'm getting is that for the very first time, DJ Black Coffee is shaken by the whole thing, okay? Because I have never seen DJ Black Coffee react to anything that had to do with the, him and Enhle Mbali. It will be like Enhle Mbali is divorcing herself. Because it will look like Enhle Mbali is going through divorce all by herself, and DJ Black Coffee just has his hand in his pocket and chilled. Okay, you remember when he went and did the interview there by podcast? It was like, sometimes things work out and sometimes they don't. Okay, you have to find a way to move forward. Okay, respectfully so, and you have to respect the other person. Okay, after you had 2 kids on her, like how? So now the internet can say it, okay? Listen, okay? Of course, there isn't any document that has been published or anything that can prove for sure that whatever it is that they are saying about Enhle Mbali getting the millions is really true. But listen, I hope she gets the millions, okay? And if he has the billions, I hope she gets half the billions. Whatever it is that he has, in fact, he doesn't have anything. They have everything together, okay? Even the allowances that are being paid to the girlfriends, she must ask for a refund from the girlfriends, 50% to come to her. I would be paying like that if I were her. Okay. So listen, while I'm sitting here doing videos, I'm also just thinking, I wish I had my own black coffee to get the millions from, but I don't. So I'm here making videos. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please tell me what you think about it. Like the video before we're gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Uganda.